Hello everybody. Are you ready for this week's garden rendezvous? I am. I'm totally ready. I'm excited to show you guys what's happening since the last walkthrough. Lots of plants have been put in. Lots of things are coming up. It's crazy to see the difference because we missed last week. So I'm super excited for you guys to see this one. Let me just go ahead and say it now because I always forget by the end. If you are new here and you get any enjoyment through this video, please subscribe to the channel. Every time I get a new subscriber, you know what I think? I'm one step closer to getting a goat one day. That's really what I think. I want farm animals, and I think, oh, every time I get a new subscriber, I am one step closer to getting the goat that I want. So, help me get that goat. Subscribe, like, and let's go walk through the garden this week. So I meant to clean up and weed for you guys, but I guess that's not happening this garden tour because I need to get rid of that stuff. All right, we have why am I going blank? German chamomile, dill, which has got some brownish red stuff on it. I don't understand what's going on with the dill. I need to look into that. A little tiny bit of lavender right here, basil, and we have cilantro going to seed. We also have, and I'm just going to let it go, and then I'll have coriander. Some cilantro I planted down here more in the shade, and it's doing just fine. It's not bolting or nothing. And we have tiny bok choys that are bolting and going to seed, and I'll be harvesting and saving those as well. Kale that needs to be harvested ASAP. Pea jungle. Hey, pea jungle in the jungle. You get the picture. Cabbages are looking fabulous. Just hoping they hold. I would love to get cabbage this year. I'm not banking on it, but they're beautiful. That red Russian, I think it was called. I can't remember exactly, but it's beautiful. Look at it. Look at those veins. That deep purple. So pretty. Carrots are doing well. If you've seen on my Instagram, I harvested some. They're looking fabulous. I have some grocery store onions going to seed. And then the rain last night. Woo! Look at that lettuce. It just beat it down. Beat down. So we're going to pull all this anyway. My plan was to do it anyway. I have some spinach starting to go to seed. So it is time to pull it out. I have some younger ones up in the front that I sowed. So I'll leave those in and pick from those until they bolt as well. Kentucky pole beans are climbing to the top. Almost to the top. He's like almost there. Almost. And I have to harvest potatoes ASAP. They're turning yellow and yucky and dying. I'm excited. I love harvesting the potatoes. They're so fun. By the bed we have 3 pepper plants which are doing alright. One's a jalapeno, one's a bell pepper, and one's some type of sweet pepper or hot pepper. I can't remember. I really need to mark things out better. Swiss chard pink, that's coming in nicely. And then my eggplants, which have taken an absolute flea beetle beating. It's bad. Woo! That one's all crispy and bad. I don't know what to do exactly. Maybe I need... Look, they're on there right there. You see them? See those little suckers and how they jump? Ugh. Yuck. So we have a couple more of them. They all look about the same. Pretty bad. Pretty ate up. And another view of the pea jungle. These are blue shelling peas. So I love them. I will definitely grow them again. Lots of pods, just not quite ready to harvest yet. On my raspberry pots, I have some ant problems, which isn't good. Sorry, I said no my coffee. But I do see the first blooms of the raspberries. Oh my gosh, focus. I'm gonna have to buy a camera soon. I feel it if I want to keep these vlogs up. But I'm scared because there's a lot of ants inside, and like this one's got a lot of like just yellowing and dead on the inside. You can see back there. Also no flowers I don't see on this one. I'm hoping there's more flowers than just those few, because on that other one, because that's not a lot of raspberries, and that's gonna be sad. I thought I was gonna get a bunch. We'll see. Here's all my mater babies, and they are doing good, putting out blooms. I just need the pollinators to get to them. I just haven't seen many bees, you guys. I'm starting to freak out a little bit. Starting to. Look how beautiful that is, though. And I grew that from seed. On the other side, we have the cherry type tomato varieties, a blueberry, centiflors over here, and then like a porter, a pear, something else going on. The other ones are looking just as well over here. Need to do some trimming because this guy, like right here, he's touching the ground. We don't want that. That's how you get disease. So we need to go ahead and trim them up. Started tying a few. I need some stretchy cording, but all I had was that. That's the centiflor, as you can tell, with all of the crazy amount of blooms, and didn't want him to fall over, so I just used what I had. Especially as this wind picks up, I need to get something quick. Need to order that tonight. Go ahead and show my oldest daughter's bed. It needs weeded so bad, and she won't do it, so I'm gonna help her. And she said I can plant some more stuff in her bed, so if I help, I can have more planting space. These are some type of flowers she planted, I'm not sure, but they're growing really well, so they should be very pretty. She has some Rapunzel tomatoes in here, and some sunflowers, some random other flowers, a little tomato, a lettuce, some okra. It's just very random. Grow bags. Since last time I got rid of the radishes, they just weren't doing nothing that were in these two, and I put cherry tomatoes in them. They're just like a 100, not a 100, they're not sweet 100, but they're just a normal cherry tomato. Tiny Tims, but I haven't seen any like tomatoes on Tiny Tim because of the pollinators. I feel like I don't see the pollinators. Then we have our peppers doing good back here. This one's doing really good. This one's getting some damage, so I'm going to come out tonight and see what's going on with that. Other pepper bed with lots of poblanos and sweet peppers. They're doing fabulous and great. I don't really see, there's one that kind of, I don't know, I think that was from the freeze, just didn't come back. So it's got a little growth on it, so I think I might leave it, because this one almost died from the freeze and it's looking bushy and pretty. So may just leave that one and see. Where's my finger? Where is it? Why can I not see it? Can you see it? Leave it and see what happens. This is my other daughter's bed, and she has peppers, catnip because she's a cat lover. She's got a big old sunflower growing right there. Some other random flowers, a random green bean. I love it. Like, these are the kids. This is their thing. They do what they want. I don't really intervene or do anything. So they love it. They have fun checking on all their stuff. And then in the tilt garden, we have sunflowers all on this side, tomatoes all along here. That's 14 more tomatoes I planted, just a bunch of mixed variety. I will be planting corn down this way. And then me and the girls worked hard this weekend and planted a ton of different squash and zucchinis, and some watermelons, and then some for trading, or going to be getting from people. Let's plant these 2 rows, and I still have a little bit left over in this row that can be planted. And then this far along, I got a whole row of okra, so by next week I'm sure a ton. In this bed, we have potatoes that are doing much better than in the grow bags. So we're just going to keep letting them go until they show signs they need pulled up. Some random onions that we'll see what we get. More tomatoes that I transplanted. I transplanted a ground molly cherry right there. We've got some glass gem corn right there, some okra that'll be coming up there, and then a bunch of beans that that's new since the last video for sure. Burgundy and top crop. Bachelor button flowers and a pepper. Zinnias are coming up. And as we come in here, I don't think any of this was up last garden tour. Red noodle beans are all coming up on both sides nicely. Need to weed. Nasturtiums, loofahs, nasturtiums. And right here in this empty spot, I'm going to be really bold and plant some Jackby Littles. So, on this side we have catnip in the pot still with no flowers after a million months. Cucumbers that are getting close to being trained to come up and over. They're getting close. We come back through, and these are all peppers, jalapenos, California bell, what is that? Very hot flavor. These are the hot banana peppers. These are, what is this? Oh, pepperoncinis right here in this little row. These were started from seeds, that's why they're so tiny. And then these are like black beauty peppers, I think is what they're called. Or purple beauty. No, was it purple or black? Purple or black, one of those. And then we have a couple eggplants I transplanted from seed. This one's not doing so hot still, and these I just recently transplanted, so we'll see how they do. Garlic chives, celosia, sunflower, more zinnias. Strawberry bed, just a few, and then we have ground molly cherries that'll basically take up this whole bed. Sunflower, celosia, and they will take up, the ground mollies will take up all that space, and that's what I pretty much want. And I'm just going to try and add a few strawberries. Like these are second or third year strawberries. These are new, so they won't produce much this year, even though their blooms are pretty good on those. I know you're supposed to pinch them off, but I never do that. Totally been stressing about pollinators too, but you can see, where is it? Why can I not see it? Oh, whoop, whoop. Come on, focus. Right there. It's not wanting to because it's so dark. It's the first tomato I see. Oh my goodness. This is the Abe Lincoln tomato that we have going on here. That is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Don't y'all just love that when you see the first little tiny thing? The sun is just there. Look! And that wraps up week 2. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm excited to have you along this summer on these garden tours. Sorry, the wind's all up in my face. I hope to see you guys next week, and I can't wait to see the changes. Everything's getting crazy big, crazy fast, and it's so funny because when you're in like the winter months, you're always thinking about how slow it seems when you're wanting to get started, and then as soon as everything does start, it's like boom, takes off. So I will see you guys next week. Thanks again. Bye.